Okay, so it's been a week later, and today is the day that I go fetch the plants and the table and stuff. We were going to rent a trailer and take it in the ute slash truck, whatever you want to call it, but getting a trailer that big is not possible. So we decided to rent a moving truck. This is it. Now, the table is about 4 meters long, and I don't know if the table's gonna fit into this truck. So I can only hope so, otherwise we're going to be deconstructing the damn thing, which is not going to be fun at all. Here's the pocket rocket. that's our truck. Let's hope it all works out, guys. Good thing we're not going to Darwin. Okay, so we're finally home. There's the truck that we're not going to bring down the driveway. And now it's time to get started on the collection. So I've already moved out the fence. The plants are all slowly coming out of the table. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get everything off of the table, put all the plants onto their trays or in those buckets. I'll empty them out, put them in the buckets, and then deconstruct the table as much as I can. And then we'll just have to see if it fits in the truck. I think it will. Looking at it now, I hope so. It should, but we still can't be too sure. So all the plants are now off of the table, as you can see. I'm just emptying out all the bottles, getting all the water out of the bottles, because I don't think we want to have tons of bottles laying around in my new place. So get all the bottles off, get all the slats out, and we'll see if we can still pick it up. So believe it or not, but everything is able to fit in here nicely. You can see the table didn't even have to take off the roof. All the plants are up here. Everything, all the big stuff I couldn't take myself is all up here. And as you can see, they aren't really secured with any straps or anything. So I think that some stuff will go flying. Some things might break, but honestly, there's no real way to tie it down because the roof is in the way. If we tie it up, the roof will break off. And yeah, we're just gonna have to drive slowly and carefully. So let's see how the hell we're actually gonna get everything off of this truck when we get home. So we're home now. We'll see how many plants we've lost. Don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Okay, it's the moment of truth now. How many plants have we lost? How many have fallen over? Let's find out. Looks okay over here. None have fallen over here. None have fallen over there. None have fallen over here. Actually, everything looks exactly how we left it. So I'm actually very, very surprised and glad. Nothing's wrong.
Oh, good.
Everything's perfect.
Yay!
What do you have to say about your driving, Penny?
Excellent driving. Thousands.
Thousands, yeah. I'm really surprised because I thought that this stuff would fall over and slide everywhere because nothing's strapped down.
Nothing's shut down. We just put it in.
Like even this is just loose, you know? Even this thing is still standing upright.
Well, that proves that Penny's not a crazy driver. I thought she was, but she's clearly not.
Wow.
Wow.
Well done, Penny.
I'm so glad.
So now, even though everything got you perfectly, which is very surprising, I still don't know where we're putting the plants. This is the garden here, but I can't just dump the plants there. It would look really bad. So we don't know where we're putting the plants yet, and we need to do it right now. So I guess we'll figure it out. Okay, so this is the plan. We're gonna put these boxes, the bags of soil, and that's basically it. We're gonna put that all under the little roof there. Can't see it. And the big table we're gonna leave here under the carport for the night and put all the plants on top of the carport. On top of the table in the carport. And then tomorrow we'll deal with their plants' final positions tomorrow, because like we're all really tired. So, and there we go, guys. The plants are on the table in the carport until tomorrow. The other plants are down here. Everything's in. So that's it for moving the plants. Hey guys, welcome back. So last time we dropped off the plants here and I said we need to figure out where the hell we're going to put the plants. So let me tell you what's going on. So the plants have been here for 3 days now, and that means that they need to get more sunlight. But obviously moving to a place that I wasn't really prepared for means that the plants weren't prepared either. I didn't tell them that was going to happen, so they aren't really understanding why they've been moved. And also, I don't know where the hell to put them. So there's been a couple spots that we proposed to put them in around the house, but we eventually found one solution that might work depending on how it looks and everything. But let me tell you the thought processes we went through. First off, we decided we were going to put the plants here in the backyard. You guys can see there is sunlight here, but the sunlight doesn't last long enough. We need to have at least 8 hours of sunlight for the plants, and obviously the sunlight doesn't stay for that long, simply because there's big trees and the house and stuff. We thought, well, what about up here on the sides here? This might be a good spot for them. Well, we kind of have the same issue in that you only get this much sunlight for as long as it lasts between there and this wall. See, where I'm staying, I'm just renting a room at this house, and obviously that means it's not my house to pick and choose what to do with it. So this patch here next to the pool is actually a special type of Japanese grass which doesn't get affected by chlorine and pool water, and it doesn't get affected by sunlight or shade, and also doesn't get weeds. So obviously this is an expensive type of grass, and now putting a hideous table like this on the grass, the landlord wouldn't be very happy with that, and I understand. But then the landlord proposed that we put a nicer table over here, or at least change mine up so it looks better or something. I asked her, well, if I can lift the table up so the grass doesn't die, could we then put the table here? And she agreed. So that table is going to be moved here. We're going to stain the table, make the table look better, remove the roof, which is why it's off, and then we'll see how it looks and how the landlord feels about it being here after a while, and make sure that everyone's happy with everything. Anyway, that's the backstory. Let's get to removing all the plants. PVC glue if the things are just gonna fall out anyway? What's the point? These plants are for sale. These plants are also for sale. Those plants back there are also for sale. If you guys want some plants and you live in Australia, they're for sale. Please. Anyway, let's get these guys out. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out why the hell isn't this beam twisting off? I'm like, oh, because I put brackets underneath. Forgot about them, and I need to get that one off, and the one that's at the bottom as well. I need to get those out now, laying underneath the table. So that was actually much easier than I was expecting them to go back in. So now the table is able to be lifted up easier, but I need to get it over this fence into that side. Yeah. How am I gonna do this? Alright, when I have figured it out, I'll come back. So this is why I've got a science degree. I was gonna lift this ring ting up over the fence, but then I saw these ring tings, right? I took one out to see how it worked, and obviously it comes apart. Just take that one off, slide it in, then back. No damage, easier, no risk of anything, so that is what I'm gonna do now. And there we go, the table's now in. Wasn't so difficult, but I did have to wait to get permission from my landlord, so that's why it's like 3 hours later. But now we need to get the plants in, so let's do that. So the table is now level, as you can see, and it's getting pretty dark. But I'm going to start moving all the plants across now, putting them into the new home. So yeah, I don't think I'll record this for you guys, but I'll bring you back when it's done. That will most probably be tomorrow. See you. Check it out. All the plants are now on the table, and all the winter growers, the ones that like more shade, are back there. It's like the Drosophilums, Darlingtonias, Drosera regii, Drosera hilaris, they're all back there. So they'll be getting sunlight, but for not as long as the table over here. Next up on making the table look better, we're gonna paint it. I didn't even shake it. I need to shake it first. Alright guys, so the table is done. I've done 2 coats in it now. But the next issue is that it's raining tonight at like 3 in the morning. So I have to get the roof structure back up around the plants so that plants don't get washed away in the heavy rains. So I have to do that now. And we actually need to figure out a more long-term solution where I can make a roof that looks good, can protect the plants, because we want a roof that looks good. We don't want to look like in the front of the house. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. But for now, I'm just going to put up the old structure, and we'll just keep it up until the rain is over. So let's struggle with that. Okay guys, so the roof is back up. You can see that it looks really bad. So if you have any ideas of how to make it look better, please let me know. And I couldn't record it because I needed the phone to have a light so I could see what I was doing, so I didn't record that. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of how to make it look better, something that can protect from the heavy rain and the hail, please let me know. I also moved the other plants inside now. They're there on the table because they are on a ledge there, so they don't get so much hot afternoon sunlight. But yeah, we really need to figure something out, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna do some repotting, but until the next episode, let's see what we can do about fixing the roof. See you guys then.